My face does not appear. Ho ho! Greetings, friends, party people, in the place to be. Live from 58 Dream Street, we're James with Games. Back for episode 35 of our Ultima 5 Warriors of Destiny Let's Play. Will we hit episode 40? It's going to be close. I think maybe not, because we are getting close to the end of our quest. Alright. Kindly setting the volume for you folks. Sorry, I'm in a bit of disarray here as we kick the show off. Don't have my paratexts open. Alright, there we go. My map, my manual, my book of lore, my spell book, my reference card. All on hand. Very good. Got the volume set. So there's nothing left to do but open up GOG Galaxy and fire it up. So here we go. Ultima 5. Launching. Tells me that I've played 119 hours. It's closer to 90. There were a couple of oops, left the game on for a while things, but with no walkthroughs and only the gentlest of guidance, at least in the solutions to the game's puzzles, from my loyal viewers. Been tooling around in Britannia for 90-ish hours and almost never lacking forward momentum. Always had something to do, always had a goal in mind. And that remains true today. We are in the Underworld. We are going to try our best to locate the Shard of Hatred. Now, we have a good lead on this, in the sense that the reformed demon Sinvral told us exactly where it is. So that helps. But as you might know, the Underworld is a cavernous maze, and just knowing where it is doesn't necessarily get you to where it is. So that's what we're going to try to deal with today. Let's check the status of the team. There we go. See what our magic points are at. Looks like full. Okay. Oh no, Jana is not full at all. Perhaps. I don't think we can camp, but let's try. I don't think we're going to get the benefit of resting. I think I rested right before we ended last week. But let's find out. Oh, party rested. Would have been lovely if dear old Lord British had showed up, because we got 2 characters awaiting their promotion to level 7, but all in good time, I'm sure. Alright, now, the coordinates of the Shard of Hatred are, if we translate to English letters, IAIA. For whatever reason, Britannia does latitude and longitude coordinates, GPS coordinates, with runes instead of digits. So, I've got my runic script key on hand, and we're going to, light up a torch. For a brief moment there, I forgot the button. Now looks like we're going to fight some mongbats. So many mongbats. But hopefully this can help Gweno and Julia, the only 2 party members who have not achieved level 7 levels of experience. We have multiple characters waiting for level 7 period, because both, I believe, Shimino and Elo are over that 3200 XP threshold, but dear Lord British just hasn't been on hand. Oof, Shimino's taking it on the chin. Mongbats are tough, but we're going to kill them all. And we're not going to lose a soul. I choose to believe, even though Shimino's getting real roughed up. Okay, come on team. Let's protect. Let's all band together to protect the biggest, toughest guy. Okay, gotta start No mon... Oh, couldn't cast. Because there was a Mongbat on hand. Okay. Casting, Mani, on Shimino. Oh, that was a good one. Which is great, because we are swarming with Mongbats. Oh! And then Gweno scored a palpable hit on Shimino just there. That's not good team play. Shimino's dead. Alright, this is not a good start. Let's save scum. Because quite frankly, wandering the Underworld, I appreciate its role in the game. I'm glad this is the last major one that I think I have to do. Well, we'll see how hard it is to find the gate to all the lore of the world. Let's just not even rest. Let's just put the avatar in charge of spellcasting for the moment. And let's do two things here. Well, let's look at our supply. How much in-whiz do we have? As though I remember... Oh, wait, the rune for W... Yeah, okay. Oops. Oh, don't need... Okay, 2 in-whiz, but in-whiz, what does it take to mix more? Let me just find that out. I think it's just Nightshade. In-whiz... Okay, nothing but Nightshade. How much Nightshade do we have is the final question then. 17. So we have the capacity to cast in-whiz 19 times right now. I would like to think that we can find our way to the thing that quickly. How many gems do we have? 44. Alright. Let's use one of those gems. Get a look at the lay of the land. Okay. And now, let's cast in-whiz. Okay. Right now, we are at B... Yeah. B and the candelabra, half candelabra is an F. So we're at BF. And the P is not a P. Of course not. P is H. And so latitude, longitude. We must go quite south and a bit east. Let's get going. On our magic carpet. Okay. Oh, of course. The Mongbats are still here. They still want to fight. We don't feel like fighting, you stupid Mongbats. There's too many of you. It's not fair. It's not a fair fight. The Avatar is not about that. Okay. Good chance for Julia to just get a little bit of experience here. Killing these giant spiders without letting anyone get envenomed. Poisoned, of course, is the official RPG status. But we're not eating the spiders. If they poison us, they do so by envenoming us. Alright, here we go. Here we go. What did I say? Quite a bit south and a bit east. Light up another torch. We're not really concerned about the torch supply. Okay. Take a look. Alright. Alright. You know, we do always have the option of trying to blink around, but oh my goodness. If we can avoid that, it'd be great. But actually, you know what? Now that I've said that, yeah. Yeah, no cause for blinking just yet. Let's go down this way. Night again. I suppose, in a pinch, I always have the option of actually figuring out the precise latitudes and longitudes and how they translate into steps, and then I could know exactly like how far right and how far down or east or south I need to go. But you know what? For now, just keep groping in the dark, baby. All right, now we're at F, I, and J, I. So now we need to go back a bit to the west and a little bit more south. Which is not where this path is taking us. So I remain convinced... Oh, right. I'm pointing with my hand as though you could see that. I remain convinced it's in these hills. I can't blink to hills, though. How am I going to get down there? Well, let's go back north and see where that west branch leads us. Here we go. Yeah, it just does not seem likely that there's any easy path down there. Okay, let's try east and look for ways to get further south, because we gotta get past all these mountain ridges. You can climb on regular mountains, but suffice to say, rotworms. Rotworms everywhere. Ah, and then I got the avatar poisoned. Okay, Julia, slay the rotworm. There's only one. Shouldn't be too hard. Slain. And while you're at it, throw a little hand knocks to your boy there. And we're out of here. What is... Yeah, Julia's got a ways to go. 613 experience for a level up here. And how about Gweno? More than that. Who knows? We might end up wrapping the game with level 6 characters in the party. I don't know. I don't know how hard any final dungeon here is going to be. So, I don't see any path further south that could get us to the west. Well, we need to just keep looking for... Oh my goodness. The rotworm fights really mess with my ability to not get the avatar poisoned right at the start. Okay. Victory, what does that do for Julia? 12. Okay, so rotworms are given about 2 experience a pop. Not ideal for the purposes of getting leveled up. But at the same time, very good chance that we're going to wind up reverting to our previous save. Is there a way south from here? No, of course not. Ignite my torch. Keep going. No. This is not the path. Alright, let's try again. Let's go back to the beginning. There's nothing gained in these brief wanderings. So we can just keep relaunching. Get back to that save. Like, should have come more prepared, more in-whiz. I don't know. My gut told me this would be the easiest one, because the game really makes it easier to find everything about the Shard of Hatred than it does for the others, or the Shadowlord of Hatred generally. All the information just comes from one guy, and you can find out on the starting continent. In fact, one of the 3 locations that you're closest to, one of the 2 locations you're closest to at the very start. 3, because Elo's Barn. Okay, trying again. Take a look. So what if that path, again, I'm gesturing, what if this path, can I get into this footpath from here, maybe get around west, wrap down to the south, and come back east? Who knows? Mongbats, and they fly fast, so I can't just blow past them on the carpet. Lost the battle, but we won the war, because we don't have to fight the stupid Mongbats. Alright, Julia. Let's make up for those lost XP. Does she have the angle? She does. Maybe not on this one. No. But now. Boom. We're done. Screw spider treasure. I doubt that this is going to be like the one time that a spider had really great treasure, so I don't mind leaving it behind. Okay, Julia. Get to work. Oof. Avatar just getting devoured by rats. It's okay. We're gonna keep him alive. We're not gonna lose the avatar to rats. We're going to hand Nox him. Get out of here. And try heading up this footpath in the hills to the west, hoping that we come to an opportunity to head south. Which we certainly are not going to. Okay. What are you going to do? Should we follow it and just see what happens? Here we go, cruising along. Once this somewhat tedious underground search is out of the way, I think it's all fun times to the end. Okay, we can rule out anything of value being found up this path. Fine. That is what it is. Did not leap into the poison swamp compulsively. I caught the screen switch. And we go. Back at it. Light up a torch. Fucking bats. Get out of there. We're not dealing with this shit today. Lousy mongbats. I should find out how the poison cloud spell works. Sounds like an area of effect attack that would be very pleasant to rain down on mongbats. Okay, so we're heading back to that footpath in the hills. And just to verify my bearings, here we are. Back home. Let's get off the carpet and let's camp and maybe Lord British will show up. Keep an eye out. Jana. Keep an eye out first, Jana. Here we go. Everyone to full health. Shimino to level 7 for his valiant deeds. Oh, was I wrong about Elo? Elo's not there yet. That's okay. It's wildly close. I probably got him there while wandering and then was like, you know what, let's not save having wandered into being completely lost. So here we go. Again. A lot south and a little east from here. So, let's try this way and see what we find. Here's a southern path. It's going to wrap west, isn't it? Ooh, but... Okay. There are opportunities to do something. Let's find it. Let's find out what... Can I... If I can easily get to the entrance of Covetous, at least I will have some sort of navigational bearings here. So that's what I'm actually going to do. And look, Sinral, the friendly, helpful demon who has renounced the ways of being a demon. Okay, no, because Covetous is way up there. Let's just carry on. Okay. South. And east. Across a poison swamp. Pummeled by an earthquake. Avatar poisoned. Elo on worm killing duty. So we can get him actually to the level 7 point. And then we'll worry about Julia. And then we'll worry about Gwenna. Yeah, so if you look at the map, all of these dots in the white indicate that this is impassable. And they don't mean this one spot. You got to imagine them as a connected line, even though they're not visually connected. Yeah, we'll kill bats. If you want to get killed, bats, we'll kill you. I got to assume the bats are 1 XP per kill, but there's a bunch of them, so they're easy experience. the number of hits you get on you when you're fighting a lot of bats. Like, it makes a dreadful sound when you hear the ding ding ding. Oh my goodness, we're getting pounded. And then you realize that many of these hits do 0 damage. So what did that do for us? Eh? We're on the path. What else can you ask for? Oh yeah, I wanted to see what was to the north here. Did not dive into the poison swamp. Whoops. ELO. ELO on point. 2 rotworms, so 4 experience points. But it all adds up. Every little bit. Okay. So up here, yeah, we're just going north a long ways. Let's fight the rats as a team so they don't gnaw the avatar to pieces. Here we go. Splat on 1. Splat on 2. Not even getting into poisoning range. Victory! I don't even care about your treasure, rats. Pure contempt for you and your treasure. One rat for ELO to kill from a great distance with a single shot. Ignite. We're in a very narrow, mysterious mountain tunnel, almost. And here's Covetous. Okay. Kill him, ELO. Don't let him get us. Alright. So, taking a quick look. This is all dead ends down here, I believe, to the southwest of Covetous, but let me verify that. We'll kill a whole lot more bats. Go. Doing our best to keep the bats away. Not that I'm terribly concerned about losing a lot of hit points. But like I said, I don't even like to hear the sound of the bats hitting me. Seems like there's a decent chance that all of the regulars were like, next Saturday is just going to be James just wandering in the underworld. I'll wait till Sunday and hopefully we'll be doing something more compelling. And that's certainly what I hope. Who knows at this point. Light it up. Okay, the southwest path. Yeah, dead ends, dead ends. Okay. What a challenging bit of navigation. Like, I think I'm sure by the time I figure it out, I will no longer think like, wow, that was harder than getting through the, what one am I trying to think of? Much harder than getting through to get the Shard of Cowardice, which involved a lot of blinking. Blinking is very frustrating to use. Okay. Looking north, we see the Fountain of Healing. Why wouldn't we? Light another torch. Boom. We're all healed up. Okay. We're going to go back to the surface. We're going to stock up a little. We're going to go back down through Dungeon Wrong. And then we're going to find this thing. Here we go. Step 1, bunch of climbing. Whoops. Bust out my scepter. Misread how many steps I had before I was actually in that electric field. Okay, where am I going to get out of here? Just this way, right? Yeah. Gotta fight some slimes. That's okay. Easy XP. Oops. You know you're being a bit too hasty when you miss in a turn-based tactical RPG, not because of a bad random number generator die roll, but because you're banging on the keys so fast you just didn't get the aiming reticule on your target before you fired. Oh my. Oh, you crazy slimes, and you're dividing. There we go. We're done. We're on our way back up. Ah, yes. This takes us into a room. March our way out of the room. The turn order cooperates, so the team doesn't start bumping into one another. On the 6th floor. And if I just look north, I see a poison field, which I'll banish with Lord British's scepter. Whoops. Got overzealous, went in a room. That's okay. Climb. I'm level 5. Just looking over here at my handy dandy graph paper map. What's going on here? This is a different level 5. Are there rooms to be explored? I mean, if there are, they're all tombs. No, nothing super exciting here. Okay. Go back down. Wow, we made it through the poison field without getting poisoned. Strong constitutions, the Avatar and his companions. I'll take this ladder up, at which point, yeah, this is what I was looking for. Whoops. Alright, rats. You want the smoke? No. I'm not going to chase them down and murder them. They're just rats. Not hurting anybody. Get out of there. Don't even turn on the lights. We get back on our ship. Okay. So if we're going to stock up, we need reagents. And we have a ton of money. So I'm just going to go to Moonglow and buy a bunch of nightshade. And, see if I need anything else while I'm there. got a lot of money, and more importantly, I haven't been reliably selling the enormous amounts of gear I've collected. So when it's time to stock up for the final journey, I have a large cache of items that I will sell for much gold to replenish the coffers of the Avatar and his companions. Just gotta make my way around to Moonglow on Dagger Isle, or Honesty Island, as I like to call it. Because it has both Moonglow, the City of the Honest, and the Lyceum, the literal school where they study truth and wisdom. Is there in truth no beauty? It's not what they would say. No, there's lots of beauty in truth here on Dagger Isle. Okay. Making our way. Heading west, heading south. Heading west. Heading north. And here we are. At Moonglow. Have we made it in time to buy reagents today? I'm having a good day, dude. How are you? No. Alright. Let's get out of Dodge here. Camp down for the night. Is he yellow? No, he's not. He's very close, though. Oops. Hold him camp. 9 hours. Oh, wait, no. No. Camping without a watch. That's bold. I'm not sure why I did that. Well, actually, I do know. I was trying to cancel the rest and wander in the woods a bit before. Oh, a sea serpent, hey? Elo, kill that all on your own. Pressure's on. You gotta kill it before it kills the Avatar. You've done it. Very close now. Just need one more foe. You'll do, Mr. Squid. Get him, Elo. You get him before poisoned, all the better. No one got poisoned but you. Take care of yourself. And congratulate yourself. Because you're going up a level, buddy. Not this moment. But the time will come. Alright, sun's coming up. Astaroth. Oh, buddy. You are going down. I'm not going to stand for this shit anymore. Alright, Mr. Squid. You're there for Julia to kill. Good work. How's she doing? Yeah, she's crawling along. None mixed. Well, let's mix some Nox then, friends. A little ginseng, a little garlic. Mix them up. Let's make 15 of those. Why not? We're gonna... In time, we'll use them. Stupid pirates. Let's lead the pirates off the scent as we while away this wasted... Oh, trolls. Here we go. Julia, see if you can kill all the trolls before they... Went from barely wounded to killed. I'd love to see that. This one's progressing more naturally through the wounding cycle. They're all dead now. 2662. We might as well get the troll treasure. Troll treasure is not much, but it's something. And we'll sell it all in the fullness of time. No trap, no trap, no trap. No trap. No money. There we go. A little cash. 19 gold. 2 gems. That's actually nice. Gems are expensive. We're going to use a lot of them right now in the Underworld. More orcs. Orcs don't scare us. We'll probably fight as a team here when the orcs draw in. Actually, no. Julia's just gonna kill them all while we cheer her on and let them hit us. Because the orcs have nothing on us anymore. They can't damage the team. Alright, Shimino. No trap. No trap. The orc treasure. It's a minor league treasure, but we're out of here, baby. We out of here, baby. Milling about. Ah, let's check in on Julia. Yeah. She's getting a lot of kills, but they're all low-level loser monsters. Monsters that do not scare us anymore. Shimino, keep an eye out for the team. Party rested. No visit from Lord British. That's unfortunate. But Shadowlords are a restless bunch. The Shadowlord, given that Nosfentor and Feline are dead. The way we like our Shadowlords. There's only one now. Okay. Primarily we just want Nightshades, sir. And yeah, it costs a lot. So let's just buy a whole lot without really worrying too much about it. We'll go down to there. That's a lot. Yeah, one more. Alright. Thanks, Nilrem. Now what's the state of the rest of our reagents? Ample except for blood moss that they don't sell here. And mandrake. I suppose, as long as I'm buying the fancy reagents. There. Got a whole bunch of that now. We don't necessarily need right now. But I'm sure we'll be happy to have lots of Vasmani when we go tackle... Alright, 43 Nightshade. With 43 casts of Inwiz, I am confident. And maybe I shouldn't be, but I'm confident that we can find it. We don't need more food right now. Let's get out of here. Okay. Alright. I think I want to start from Dungeon Wrong. One of the two dungeons on Lost Hope Bay. The most depressingly named body of water in all of Britannia. Saying this last night on the Gloomhaven show, Friday Night Forgotten Circles. But the sort of, and credit to the journalist Julia Eof, I'm almost certainly pronouncing that wrong, for informing me of this tidbit of information. But the rough Russian equivalent to the common idiom "hope springs eternal" or "there's always hope" is "hope dies last," which essentially means the same thing, but it's just so much more Russian about it. Ah, I was hoping there was a channel through here. Can't row your ship through shallow waters. If you're wondering, why are they rowing the friggin' ship? It's because I hate traveling by wind. It's too fast, and the winds change at random. I hated it in Ultima 4, and now that I'm not forced to do it, I won't. I refuse to do it. Okay, here we go. Ooh, sharks. Sharks are excellent XP mining opportunities because unless you go to the, like, right to those 4 tiles that are adjacent to the water on the ship, the sharks can't hit you. Oops. Waffle syrup, hello, first of all. Hope your Saturday's going well. That's very true. The team is but you gotta also take into account the benefits here. Like, the lats on these adventurers, outrageous. Like, I'm pretty sure, it wasn't incorporated into the gameplay, but I'm pretty sure we had to get a blacksmith to let out Shimino's plate armor, just to accommodate his enormous lats. We've all got that. Even a big bulky dude like Shimino, we all have that. What am I trying to say here? Swimmer body, like Michael Phelps. Without the weird webbed feet or whatever he's got. So right now, Waffle Syrup, if you're just joining me, unless you've been lurking and you already know, I went back to the surface to re-provision with Nightshade so I can mix up a lot of in-whiz, because the task of the day is once again wandering the Underworld, the maze-like Underworld, the vast, empty maze of the Underworld, to find one more shard. Alright, Squid. Boom. Killed. And Julia will do the anoxing. Since it's her fault, people got poisoned, she didn't kill the squid fast enough. Come on, Julia. Here we go. Westward, westward. We're heading for Dungeon Wrong. Although Dungeon Wrong is basically empty, except for, I think Dungeon Wrong is the one, there's one ridiculous room I haven't cleared, because it's just packed full of dragons. There's a room with like 4 dragons. Oh, that's okay, Waffle Syrup. This is not a must-see episode, I don't think. I mean, if I find the Shard of Hatred really quickly, I am going to kill Astaroth today, but I don't think there will be a different animation for that than when I killed Nosventor, and I believe you were there for that. So you won't miss anything. And I'm certainly I'm not going to clear the game or anything zany like that. Okay, here we go. To the Underworld. I gotta get the Dungeon Wrong map out. Dungeon Wrong is pretty straightforward. Yeah, there will be a certain degree of triumphant feeling to killing the final one. But besides that, they all share the same sprite. They all share the same death animation. They all die. You kill them all in the same way. It is what it is. Okay. Here we go. Zap the lightning field with Yeel's scepter. Not even worrying about putting the crown on, because everything here, as long as I don't deliberately maneuver my way to the very, very dangerous room, it's all just everything's dead. 4th floor, we just go straight south. 5th floor, pretty easy stuff. So are you playing D&D or are you DMing, Waffle Syrup? I know you do a fair bit of DMing, if I'm remembering correctly. 8th floor? What was the gimmick on the 8th floor? Whatever it is, I didn't bother to write it down. Nice! What's your character? Just remind myself. Right. Way of Mercy. I don't even... What's the gimmick with that? My most recent monk was the Drunken Master. Although I didn't play her as a drunk. I played her as my cat. And she's like... Yes, if this cat was a... If this this cat was a monk. She would be the drunken master style. Flailing about wildly. Oh, cool. I like the necrotic damage touch. Oh, good. It's a healing fountain. Oh, right. Bomb traps. I gotta remember that these are everywhere here. Ah, yep. That is... Hey, that is precise and descriptive language. Good technical writing. There we are. The exit. And we out of here. You'd think the fact that the skulls all have blinking red eyes would... These skeletons just seem like they should be important, and yet, as far as I can tell, unless in the I assume there's one final dungeon crawl to retrieve Lord British. Chomawampa! How have you been, my friend? Good. I'm glad to hear that. Doing pretty well myself. Stressful week because my cat had surgery a couple days ago. And so you might imagine she's not a fan of the surgical cone. Yeah, that wouldn't be a... Yeah, Chumawaba. Like, D&D is surging in popularity. So it'd be worth doing. You know, like, I'm sure things like that already exist, but make more. Make your own. I know for a fact that there are Ultima 5 Let's Plays on YouTube. So when I put this up there to compete with them, I'm not offering anything new except my general cluelessness about Ultima 5. The fact that I groped through this as a non-CRPG player. Okay, let's hole up and rest. See if Lord British will come level ELO up. Yeah, so my cat had surgery she had a lump under her arm that, yes, here we go. For his valiant deeds, ELO becomes level 7. You love to see it. So she had the surgery, and it went fine. Like, I was nervous as hell. She is 13 years old, even though she's very robust constitutionally and like seems much younger. There's always a like anesthetic on a 13-year-old cat. Like, you can't have no risk there. But she did fine. She did great. So, you know, I chewed through my nails. Didn't literally chew through my nails because that's not my nervous habit. But I was nervous all day, but then she was fine. Her sister, though, has had a really tough time with it because, first of all, she was horribly distressed that her sister was gone all day. I took her sister out, and then I came back without her, and she was like... And she went to her spot on my bed, and she just lay there, and she didn't drink or eat all day. It was kind of freaky. And then when her sister came home, of course, her sister had wrong smell. So then she was distressed about that. And she literally didn't eat till the next day. And she's still not like... She's back to eating and drinking. But not as much as she should be. So, and like, but you know, like her like hissing at her sister whenever she gets near hasn't worn off yet. So I'm hoping over the next couple of days that gets back to normal. Cat with the surgery is fine. She hates the pain medicine. She hates wearing a surgical cone when I can't watch her, but can't ever pick up the sutures. She's gonna heal up just fine. Everything's gonna be okay. So I choose to believe. Alright. So here we are. My mission: to find the Shard of Hatred, which I know for a fact is at the coordinates IAIA, which are far to the south and a bit to the east of where I am right now. We've got a save down. We're going to mix up in Wiz, the spell that tells you what coordinates you're at, which is a single ingredient spell. Let's just make 20 for now. We've got a decent supply of gems. check out... Julia's climbing the ranks. She's going to make her way to 3,200. Gweno's lagging behind, but we'll do Gweno last if we need to. 35 gems. All right. We can look at the lay of the land 35 times. We can get coordinates over 40. And I know right now I'm at B something, H something. Let's get on that magic carpet. Oh. Yeah, let's save. Let's get on that magic carpet. Let's see what we can do. The thing is, that I've got a really clear, I've got a gut feeling about roughly where it is, but where I think it is, grist for Julia's axe, where I think it is beyond some impassable mountains, so I need to figure out what the route to get to that location is. And it's all hills where I'm trying to get to, so I can't use the blink spell to just teleport there. Just gotta wander in the dark. Avatar getting eaten alive by giant rats here. They get a lot of hits when you only have one active character fighting. But that's how you make sure your experience gets where you want it to. Rat treasure sucks, so we'll just leave. Okay. Right now I'm literally just wandering blindly. Seeing what my options are here. More rats. The rats are much slower than a party on magic carpet. Corpsers. I hate fighting corpsers. You can't see them. Well, you can kind of see them. You can see the grass move a little bit. So this is going far to the west, which of course is not where I said I'm supposed to go. But, and then north. I've already done this area, haven't I? Oh yeah, when I was a kid we had a dog first, and then we got a cat, and you'd think like, because it was a pretty big dog too. She was a caisson, which are like a medium-sized dog, but she was a big caisson. And, but Sasha, the caisson, was just the gentlest soul in the world, and Tiger Lily, the cat, was not. She was a sweet cat, but she was also she was found in a barn when she was a kitten, getting by on her own in this world. So she was very, she loved to hunt her family members, us, and that included our dear dog, Sasha. So Sasha was terrified of the cat, and the cat just was always just eager as hell to ambush any of us. She could get the drop on us, show us what's what. She always wanted to. Well, I don't think this particular aimless wandering has taken me anywhere. I think I've gone in a circle. Do not want to fight bats right now. Because if I come down here, am I learning the territory? Is there going to be a... I don't know. Alright, Julia, slay the rats. Alright, no one got poisoned. That's good. Absolutely no clue where I am, actually. I thought I knew where I was about to loop back around on, but I was wrong. Have I found something? It's time to cast In Wiz, I think. But let's go over towards this entrance to this interesting hilly place. Oh, no. Let's not have Julia do it, because Julia... Oh no, Julia has the spell points. Do it, Julia. Okay. Well, it's not in the interesting hilly place, because right now we're at EI for latitude. So need to go a fair bit south. And we're at HO for longitude. So a little bit east and still a bit more south. Okay. Okay. Exterminate them, Julia. She got it. She got it. Okay. Here's another southward path. Let's take a look. No, I've been here. See, my hunch is that it's around here, in these hills down here. But I don't know how to get down there to those friggin' hills. It's a conundrum. Alright, I want to find out what is in that interesting looking patch of hills. Up above. At the very least, I'm not lost in a way that would impede... Oh, this rat's getting away. That's fine. No, wait. He had his chance to run away. Can't say we didn't give him a chance. Look at Julia. She is climbing the ranks. So it's not wasted effort, because at the very least it's preventing me from ever grinding. I hate grinding. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. Well, great. Good. My theory was wrong. I was just wandering around it the whole time. Was I reading the coordinates wrong? I don't know. Let's Jana, throw down an in-whiz. EEIB. Okay, I think the Sinvral just didn't quite have his information right. Because that's not going to be at IA, which is where he told me it would be. We're going to let that slide because he was a very helpful demon overall. Told us Astaroth's name, gave us half of the correct coordinates here. Okay, now, just got to get our way in there. Take another look at the map. I have a hunch. I have a hunch where I might be able to climb in. So you can climb hills. So like this one to the north of me is a hill. That is a cliff or a mountain or whatever you want to call it. Cannot climb those. Alright. Looking gain. Yeah, this is my thought. Immediately proven wrong. Okay. But what about here? Immediately denied. Okay. We just gotta scope the perimeter and find a way in. And along the way, Julia will just keep on biffing that magic axe at anything we see. Is this a way in? It's not. Denied. Incredibly bad shooting, Julia. The avatar is in terrible shape now. From rats. It's okay. Alright. Okay. This could be the way in. It's not. But it could have been. Keep our torch lit. It's not the way in. Is this the way in? It's not. Just gotta be methodical. We're We're in. This is it. There it is. The clearing. Just gotta get there. Oof. Okay. We gotta... It's a weird use of a Vasmani, but we don't want the avatar to die of scuffed knees at the moment of our triumph here. We're in. I can see it. Killed? How you doing now, Julia? Nah, 375 to go. That's fine. That's fine. The Shard of Hatred. So, what are the official coordinates of the Shard of Hatred? Yeah. Sort of what our pal predicted. But not quite. But he tried. Is there an easier way through the mountains? Nope. Okay. Just gotta crawl back out of here. Let's throw in a save. Sleep. Get some sleep. Good Lord British stops by. No one's in this level up spot just yet. Well, they had. We're using the grapple to climb. All right. Well, I'm really glad that I stopped to investigate an interesting geographic feature instead of purely relying on Sinvral's memory of where the thing had fallen. And again, Sinvral, I don't think he was trying to deceive us. He strikes me as about as honest as a demon can be. Well, we'll find out. What if I showed out? No, I've already showed it Astaroth's name and seen him appear. So he didn't lie to me about the name. He didn't lie to me about the region, the rough area. He did his best. Okay, so now just gonna find my way back. What do I gotta do to get back? Well, one thing we gotta do: slaughter a bunch of rats. Here, step out of the way, Avatar, so that Julia can march out, sally forth. Finish those rats off. Brings her up, only a tiny bit because they're friggin' rats. They may be giant rats. They're still just rats. Rats, do you rats not have families? Is this really worth it to you? Alright. The records show we tried to reason with these rats, and they forced our hand. The rats actually hit surprisingly hard. Okay. We can't just leave this up to Julia. We're letting the rats take way too many shots. Oh, come on, Julia. Jeez. Alright. Now you can finish them off. Right? Right? It's gonna be hilarious if the Avatar gets killed. It wouldn't matter in the big scheme of things. Alright. And now you're Noxing to wash away your own shame, Julia. No, it's not the route home. Fuck off, corpsers. I don't deal with things that hide under the ground. You want to fight me? You stand on top of the grass and you look me in the eye. And knocks the Avatar. Get attacked by more rats. Alright, Waffle Syrup. You have a good time playing D&D. Have at least one turn where you do something that makes your DM go like, what? And then at the end of it makes him go like, damn it! Yeah. Confuse him and then blow away all his plans to frustrate the party. That's the dream for me. It's what I always strive to do. Ha! To the surface, friends. Now let's get off the carpet. Quick zap with the scepter. Alright, the bomb traps. Hey, yo, it's just another bomb trap. Alright. Oops. Oops. My goodness. Jumped into the electric field twice in a row. It's fine. There's a healing fountain at the end of this hall. Let's all quaff of its waters. Oops. Okay, feeling good. Just gotta find that, oops, hidden door. And we're getting out of here. We out of here, baby. Dungeon Wrong has the most rooms where you must tediously navigate everyone up a staircase, I think. Or a ladder. Keep wanting to say staircase to describe the way up. Okay. Dungeon Wrong, 6th floor. Easy. Fifth floor. Also easy. Banish the field before I run into it and get electrocuted or shocked twice. It's only electrocuting if you die. Yeah, that rat. He thought better of it. Whoops. Right. Pit. Well, now we know it's there. Zap. Do you want it? Yeah. This spider knows what's up, but now you're in the way. I'm sorry, dude. Just is what it is. Life ain't sweet. Cure the avatar. And we're out of here. One more room to get everybody out of. Okay, 3:23. It's going to be a short stream, I think, overall today. It's fine. Pretty sure I'm just speaking aloud to myself at this point. Well, if you're there, if anyone's watching, sound off in the chat. Oops. Board the skiff. Traditional botching of which button to hit. Okay. Oh, great. Glad you're still here, buddy. Because this is the big moment. Well, not the biggest moment. It's not the moment where I bring Lord British back. But it's the moment where we vanquish the final Shadowlord. Blackthorn's reign is coming to an end. The restoration is at hand. Just gotta make my way around to Empath Abbey, which is... Yeah, I've been playing this game for a while. Episode 35. Almost most weekends 2 a week. I think I had 2 weekends of 1 a week. I mean, it was summertime. Okay, so right around here somewhere is Empath Abbey. Ah, kill the rats, Julia. Kill them. At the end of the day, I think I can probably clear whatever challenges remain, even if 2 of the characters are level 6. That couldn't hurt. Trying to let Julia handle this on her own is a bit dicey because the skeletons are getting lots of hits in. Their hits aren't that hard. The avatar is just being mauled here. Okay, that one's on the run. We're done. Ah, let's get the skeleton treasure. Why not? Don't even need to look at what it is because it's really not that much better to get than what we got as far as equipment goes. There's the ship. Is Empath Abbey down here? Yes. Where? What the hell have I done? Alright, I gotta look at the map. Hang tight. What river system is this? Oh, I'm far south. I'm far to the south. If I'm reading the map right. Which is never a guarantee. Oh. In fact, no, I'm reading the map wrong and I'm very close. There it is. Beautiful. We should rest up first, though. Let's kill the day. Wandering in the woods. The sun doth set. Oh, fine, rats. We'll kill you. If that's the way you want it. I'll play along. Gotta take Julia off point as soon as those rats get close, because the avatar can't actually endure being wailed upon for a long time. Oh, Julia's actually going to do what she's technically supposed to do every time. Just kill them all before they become a problem. And look at her now. 2:22 to go. Alright, killing the day. So 1. Oh my god, 2. Fuck. Alright, whole team. It's gonna... There she goes. Okay, so Julia killed 3. I'm gonna figure out once and for all exactly how many experience points a rat gives. She had 222 to go, now she has 213. Giant rats, 3 experience. Alright, good to know. Gweno, throw a little Ann Knox to the avatar there, since he very nobly allowed himself to be chewed apart by rats. So Julia can get some practice. We can't not do the sharks. Sharks are just too easy to kill. British, hail! I found the shard. That's all you missed. Well, I mean, you missed me like coming back to the surface, getting a whole lot of in-whiz, of which I, like a whole lot of nightshade so I could mix in-whiz, of which I cast exactly 1 in the course of finding the shard. Because it turns out, as you know, Sinvaral didn't have the precise coordinates. So I was like, how am I going to get to IA? And then I popped open a gem to try to figure out, is there any way around here? And I was like, that little cluster of hills surrounded by mountains is interesting. I just want to go see what's there, because I'm getting frustrated with the search. So I went up there, and there it was. There you go. Oh, and Lord British did finally come. So both Elo and Shimino are level 7. No. I am beating the Shadowlord. Literally, I want to camp, so I'm just killing a day outside of Empath Abbey. And then we're killing him. We're sending Astaroth straight to hell. Meanwhile, in place of dedicated grinding, I've just been working Julia up through just fighting every dumb little fight that comes along and letting her just do the whole thing. Which is how the Avatar got so beat up. No, too many rats. Not in the mood. Sorry, rats. Alright. Darkness falls. More orcs. We'll absolutely kill all the orcs. I'll take the orc treasure, why not? Okay. Now it's the dead of night. Camp it down on the edge of the woods. Yeah, we'll set a watch. Gweno, keep an eye out for us. Play a little song. Play our lullaby. I think today, after we slay Astaroth, I'm gonna make my way to... What do you have to do that's tedious to get to the Galactic Center, Chumbawampa? Chumbawampa, for those of you who are watching this on YouTube, when I eventually have a YouTube page, can't see the chat, is talking about No Man's Sky. So yeah, today after I destroy Astaroth, which obviously is going to take very little time here. How's Julia doing now? Very nice. I'm going to hop a ship, take the long ass way around the horn. Oh, that does sound tedious. Waggling your right joystick in some way. Yeah, so I'm going to take the ship all the way around the horn because I figure we'll get attacked by like some sharks and some squids. Maybe get Julia across that threshold. Back to Britain. Sell a whole ton of stuff to Gwyneth. See what our money's at. Then we're going to start provisioning. Getting ready. Getting equipped. Okay. Been through this fairly recently. Trying to remember where the friggin' flame is. I think it's up. I think that... Oops. I know it's to the north. Oh, there it is. You see the flame keep it come out. You know where you're looking. Okay, throw down a save just in case I mess it up. Just savoring the moment, the anticipation. Getting my keyboard fingers warm. Astaroth! Yeah, that's right. I know your true name. Why don't you funny, you should be standing right there. Floating right there. Do you recognize this, old friend? Boom! No Shadowlords anymore. There's not a Shadowlord in the world. And it feels so good. After nigh on 90-something hours. These Shadowlords making the people in town. That was for all those times that the multiple episodes at the start of this Let's Play were consumed purely in trying to raise up enough money to get ELO back to life, because I went in a town while Astaroth was there, and a beggar just walked right up and killed ELO while I was walking into the healer. And now, no heirs of hatred anywhere, ever. Until, you know, maybe like Ultima 6. It was in Minnock. You're correct. I'll never forget that. That was a memorable moment in the early days of this game. Alright, Julia. Kill some squid. See if you can stop us from getting poisoned. Nope. The Avatar is getting roughed up. That's okay. Oh, the Avatar's dead. It's not ideal. Nah, we'll fix it. Oops. At least he's still here on the title, on the map screen to represent the entire party. Now my ship is docked up here on the north coast somewhere. Alright. Let's get him to the healer before he starts to smell. We'll stop at Scarbray. Isn't Scarbray a good source of something? I'll have to look at the sheet to remind myself all the different prices. Because I know that I can't get Blood Moss and Moonglow, where I like to buy my reagents. South, south, south. Oops. And here we are, right? Right? Right. Well, we'll camp down for the night. Maybe take some of those reagents and some of the garlic, just stuff it all over the Avatar. Drown out the smell while we rest. Hey, Lord British. Sorry we got the Avatar of Virtue killed. Wait. Okay. It just displays the absolutely swarming with foes here. There's a healer in Scar. Yes. Of course there is. Yes, I need resurrection. Please resurrect the Avatar of Virtue. Yeah, I'll pay. Well done. No, sir. Thank you, Temptious. It's an interesting name. I never did find out what this fella's all about. Or I did and I forget. A grumpy-ass wizard. He's probably related to figuring out the spyglass, which is irrelevant now. Where the Shadowlord's going to be tomorrow. They're going to be dead, just like they are every day. Okay. Oh, right. Reagents. Let me take a look. Scarbray has blood moss for 7 gold pieces a pop, whereas you has it for 7 gold pieces a pop. Let's just stock up on some moss here. Well, tomorrow's the start at least, right? We'll be all set to go. We'll head down there, and who knows? Like, can I beat it in one session tomorrow? You would have a better sense of that than me. Don't tell me. And we'll find out. Get her to bed, man. Wasting daylight. But we'll charge forward. And then I think my going forward plan is this. We're going to take a short Ultima break. Because I might like to... I want to do a hard run. Let's... Yes, at the tomorrow, before we set out, I wanna run down on things that I've missed. It'll be fascinating to hear. And yeah, so then my going forward plan, I'm gonna take a short Ultima break because I wanna see how hard mode is on Metroid Dread, and I'm gonna start. I think I'm gonna wind up with 2 concurrent Let's Plays because I played a little bit of Star Control 2, and it's so cool. So I'm gonna start over. I barely did anything. I played for like an hour or 2, and I'm gonna get that one started, and then it's not gonna take very long for the Ultima bug to bite me, and then I will fire up Ultima 6, and then we'll either alternate weekends or alternate days, or maybe my schedule will free up in the winter. No, it won't. That isn't going to happen. But it might after that. It'll be the summer. That's not how seasons work, but that's how school works. Oh man, you're killing me. There's no way to run a business, sir. Like, it's not just that. What time is it? Oh, okay. Alright, I'm being too hard on him. It's 9. He started at 9. But also, if you're going to live in your store, maybe get a partition of some kind so you're not literally sleeping in the store area. Hail, Tawama. I'm only here for blood moss. That's all I need from you. Hook it up. These don't cost 7. How did I write down 7 gold pieces each when he's selling them 26 for 6? Oh well. Not gonna complain. Shouldn't be complaining about that. Or 6 for 26. How much blood moss did I just buy? Oh. Very little. Was I not even buying blood moss? Was I buying black pearl? Yes, I was. There. Well, my math was right. That's comforting. Just sell me a whole bunch. Yeah, one more. Great. Thank you. And 97. I'm comfortable with that. I feel like now we should be good for blood moss. Alright. Get back on that ship. Fight our way out of here. Little glancing blow from the pirates. Don't let it get away, Julia. Killed. Alright. Only the Avatar has been poisoned and he's not, dying. Great work. Yeah, we'll probably get onto the deck of our boat from whence to acquire a new boat. Don't want to have Julia on point for too long here, because... actually... she's slaughtering these dudes. And the tanks are holding up under fire. We've done it. We've won. How you doing, Julia? Oh, that's nice to see. I don't play RimWorld, but maybe I should. What's RimWorld? I must confess. I don't even know that much. Hey, look at that. Shiny new boat. What we need here is a bucket of chum. Throw out, attract some sharks. Grind up some easy XP the old-fashioned way. Are we around the south edge of the continent already? Yep, because here are these Serpent Isles. Interesting. I will have to look into this. Trying to learn is... While this classic RPG bug continues to bite me, I'm trying to learn as much as I can. I do think that the classic RPG bug will fade for me eventually. Like, not forever, but like, you know, I'll be like, man, I want to play a contemporary action game or some strategy or something. But I don't think the Ultima bug is ever going to let me go, because holy moly, this game. Like, 4 was really, really cool. This is just off the charts for me. And like I said, like as I've said many times by now, it was Ultima 6 that originally, like that was the first one in the series I ever saw and the one that intrigued me for all these years. So I am pretty excited to see what that's all about. I do hear that Ultima 7 is quite acclaimed. Ultima 6 has 2 spin-offs that seem to be fairly well regarded. Sorry, orcs. It's not your day. And Ultima 7 itself is a series, right? Like there were 2 of them, and then you can get a version where they're stitched together. And by that point, even though I've... Whoops. No, don't abandon the skiff. Or can you... Do you just get like an... if you leave your skiff... Alright, Pythons. This is what you want. We will fight you here on the shores of Britain. Oh my goodness, Julia. What are you doing? You are not fighting like a soon-to-be level 7 tinker. Well, very little experience there, but that's okay. Here we are. Camp it down. Elo's on watch as the healthiest current member of the team. Lord British stops by, which is much appreciated, although I don't think he's going to be leveling anyone up just yet. No. Gweno's lagging far behind now, but that's okay. It's quite possible she's just never going to get to level 7. And we'll probably be fine. Hey, no air of hatred. I had a feeling there'd be no air of hatred today. Gwyneth! Come on. Young lady. There she is. Oh, I'm here to sell. I'm here to sell quite a bit, my dear. This is a terrible way to run a store. Just buying up all of this stock that you do not need. 50... Could I interest you in 50 small shields? Sure. Let me just get 1,000 something gold pieces out for you. You know, yes. Yep. 3 p.m. Atlantic, yeah. This one will fire it up tomorrow. Ooh, spike shields. I want to hang on to magic shields just in case, but you want, man, they really, I was not expecting, I should have because I've sold cloth before, but I was not expecting 11 gold pieces per cloth armor. Look at this. I think that we're going to hit a cap here, aren't we? Boom. Beautiful to see. Alright, let's head on to Moonglow and see how many reagent caps we can hit. Probably all of them. Quite comfortably. Hopefully get shark attacked on the way. Or squid attacked. Time to buy lots of things. Which would be true if there was a money cap in real life. That would be... it escaped. Shimino got just splattered with squid oil. Venomous squid oil for nothing. Although I'm sure Julia was pleased to see him display the virtue of sacrifice. Yeah, if there was a money cap in real life, like, it'd be time to treat yourself. Because, like, otherwise, like, what are you going to work for? If the money just literally disappears. Alright. Alright, this is the weird spot where... There we go. Okay. Kill the evening. But let's kill the evening as close to classic grinding as I'll ever do. Just kill the evening without jeez. No, not Shimino. Here, Avatar. You're the leader. None mixed. Alright, let's mix some. Let's mix 30 right now. I'm gonna mix an awful lot. Probably won't go to the spell cap for every spell, because there's a fairly large range of spells that I just have not drawn on, and I'm probably at this point unlikely to draw. I should look into some of the offense spells, some of the higher level offensive spells, but other than that, you know, I'll try to hit the spell cap for my mainstays if I can. Oh, there's something. Okay. Kill it, Julia. Don't just wound it and then watch it get away. Killed. How you doing now? 60 to go. Alright. Seahorses have ranged attacks? Yes. Didn't save him. 52 to go. Alright. Here we go. Hey, no air of hatred. How about that? Buy some food too, but I think we're gonna be okay for food. Unless the final dungeon is just a wash in gremlins. Assuming that there is a final dungeon. I don't know what's possible there is. Okay, here we go. I guess, okay. Give me one mandrake. Thank you. Let me go and take a quick look. Okay, how much ginseng do I have right now? 13. So I can buy 86 ginseng before I hit the cap. And if I'm getting 10 for each, so I'm going to do this 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great. Now, What's the garlic? Or no, sorry. What's the spider silk situation? We'll go in for our manis first. 32. I can have 66, 67. And 67 in 4. So that's 15, 16. Take 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wait. And then, how much money do I have? So I don't unnecessarily mix money. I have 7. So 92 money. Let's do it. Let's get to work, team. Get your mortar and pestles out. And there it is. So, now, we need more ginseng. And how much anox do we have? 28. So, we can have 71 anox, which means we need 70 ginseng and 36 garlic. 70 ginseng. 10 at a time. That's easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Garlic is in 6. 6, and I said... What did I say? Okay. Let's just find it. Don't want to waste any money, even though I'm extremely wealthy. Oh, I bought my ginseng all the way up to full. So my garlic is at 41. Means I get a 58. In packs of 6, 58 would be just short of 10. We'll do 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Thank you. And then, how much anox did I just say I wanted? 71. Okay. What next? What next? Like, there's some that I'm thinking like, what? Let me look at the spellbook. What spells do I really want to have up there? Oh, of course, the spell that will replace gems is extremely expensive. Okay. Well, oh heck. Let's do Vast Money next. That's going to be expensive. Oh, in fact, dude, imagine... Yeah, come on. What are you doing? I've spent so much money here today and I haven't left. Like, I've given you almost 1,000 gold already. Okay, what do we need for Vast Money? How many do we have? We have 2. Probably not going to need 99 Vast Money. So let's maybe get... Let's plan on getting 50. So, we need... I mean, Mandrake's the big one. 30 Mandrake. What? Come on, yes. He's not even leaving the room. He's just hanging on the ladder. Doing pull-ups or something. Okay. Mandrake. I need 30 of these right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Garlic. If I just buy 3 batch or ginsengs, that's enough. And then I will buy 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should be good if I'm running my much less precise estimates properly. Yep. Let's do it. Let's mix 50 Vast Money. Garlic's not the other ingredient in Vast Money. Caught that. Just in time. Okay, spider silk. 4 at a time. Just do 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Thank you, Norum. Although, you know, a really, excuse me, late lunch for the kitties. Not that they mind, they're all messed up because of the surgery and it's thrown them all into disarray, but I've got to put food for those cats. I'll be right back, folks. Alright, cat's fed, and I am feeling great about this feeding because it's the first time since the surgery on Thursday that my cat who didn't have surgery is displaying the proper enthusiasm about eating. She has been very stressed out. She was distressed that her sister was gone. Then she was distressed that her sister came home and smelled wrong. And she didn't eat or drink at all on the day of the surgery. And then she drank a lot, but ate intermittently yesterday and not at meal times. Like, she'd come and then she'd be like, I don't want to be around my sister. And then I'd put food in other places and she'd be like, well, this isn't the right spot. And it's just a whole big thing. But now she's out there, she's munching on her food. I'm listening carefully for if her sister comes to join her and they get in a fight. Her sister's eating habits are also weird now because there are 2 lunches sitting around, and she winds up going back and eating some of her sister's lunch because her sister wasn't coming to eat. Oh, the stress these cats give me. Let's make 50 of those, folks. Boom. Alright. What other spells are really to the point here? Like, Inexpore could come up. Ash and moss. This dude doesn't sell moss. That's okay, I got lots of moss. What's my ash supply? Lots of ash. Lots of moss. Only 1 Inexpore mixed. I don't think I'm going to need that many. Let's make 50 Inexpores. Because why not? Ash, moss, mix them. 50, please. Done. Okay. So much money. What other spells? What's good? What's good, team? Is Inquas Zen what it sounds like? Inquas Zen. Huh. Okay. No, it comes with a severe caveat. that you share the damage from your clone. So suppose you're... Yeah. Don't eat Angrav. It spells irrelevant. I guess loading up on Vast Flam isn't a bad idea, and I definitely want to make some of this Poison Wind. Don't know if I'll use it. I'm obviously conservative about magic use. But okay. So, Poison Wind. Sounds fun. Nightshade, Ash, Moss. Well, the cap... Let's call the cap 39 here. So, 16 Nightshade. One. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We're mixing up in knocks her. What did I just say? Ash, moss, nightshade. And 39 of those. Alright. What are we looking like? Like the really important ones I'm loaded with. I've got a lot of Inhuis, but who knows? Might be a struggle even just to find. What's Anzenkor? I've got a few. Oh. Turn undead, basically. Alright. Okay. Don't need Angrav. Probably not going to need Despor or Wispor. Some Wisquas could be helpful if we deal with a lot of hidden things. What does it take to make Wisquas? Silk and Nightshade. Yikes. I mean, what am I worried about? I didn't even sell the valuable stuff that I have stockpiled, and I hit the gold cap. Okay. Yes. I'm going to take 20 Nightshade. Let's make 20 Wisquas, a spell I've never used, just in case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then we want to make sure we have the silk for it. Is that what I just said? Silk and Nightshade. Silk, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mix. Wisquas. Silk. Nightshade. Oops. Okay, we only make 19. Probably gonna be fine. What else? What else? We're gonna be fine with torches. I should go to a guild and load up on gems, which will be easy with my enormous amounts of money now. Inan we don't need because we have the better version, wearing a magic crown that negates only your enemy's magic. Need more moss to do a lot of these interesting sounding spells that are never cast. So, for the moment, let's just stock some shit up. I have 8 ginseng, so 10 at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't remember how much garlic I had, but I'll just buy a bunch. And a bunch of the expensive ones. Why not? There's no reason not to. Ah, it's good to be extraordinarily wealthy. Because you just stockpiled your gear the entire game. Ready to sell at the very end. Okay. I might as well load up on spider silk. Okay. At the moment, what I'm going to do is beginning the wrapping up of today, because I got to do some work things and I got to run some errands. Just got to mark a couple papers. Nothing too bad. But we might as well buy a whole bunch of food. How many packages would I like? Well, presuming that the food cap is $9.99, each 4 is 100. 24, 25, 26. 26, please. Ah, jeez. Why wouldn't we get 2 more? Oh, there's no food cap. Well, you know what? I guess probably 9999 is the food cap. We do not need that much freaking food. I don't care how well salted or pickled or whatever it is. It's gonna go bad. Yeah, the rations probably aren't that tasty. It's probably like salted jerky or something like that. Like, it's got to be extremely salted because this stuff keeps as long as you need it. And, jeez, just a bunch more reagents, my friend. Thanks, Norum. You go in peace too. Ha! Guard taking a break. No tax for me. Yeah, maybe they are. If canning technology has been invented here in Britannia while the Avatar was gone, it's entirely possible that there's a better variety of rations available. Probably if trying to think, if the Avatar himself in his home works for a cannery, he could share maybe he could share the technology. Why did I hop on this? Oh yeah. I'm going to go back to Scarborough for Blood Moss. Right. I do not need to go. I'm going to go the more efficient route, but hopefully still get a little bit of killing in. Because Julia's so close. I'd love to have Julia. We're not going to get Gweno there, I don't think, before we begin our journey. Oh, whoops. I'm trying to look at the map here. There we go. So if I just went east from Moonglow... Oh, yeah. I'm there. Don't need to look at the map. Where am I? What is this? Where am I? Oh. I'm in a ship graveyard. This little cluster of islands. Okay, just gotta go north. North to Scarborough. Seas are more peaceful than I was hoping they would be. But Scarborough always just starts swarming with stuff. Right, of course. I knew that tidbit that Lord British is himself an extra-dimensional traveler from Earth. I just wasn't thinking. He should really be... he should be updating the good folk. Okay. Well, we gotta camp. Actually, we don't have to camp. We can hopefully attract some foes. Come on. Normally Scarborough would be completely swarmed with all manner of dastardly beings of ill intent. Maybe they're scared away by the moon gate. That's not true. Oh, come on, folks. You're killing me. Or you're not killing me. And I'm not killing you. Here we go. Killed. Thank goodness that thing took a stupid escape route. Killed. Ooh. She's getting real close now. Okay. Ah. Foes swarming on an adjacent landmass, separated by a body of water. It's not 9 a.m. yet. Go back out as time goes quicker, and also maybe we can encourage some foes to spawn in the sea where we want to be fighting them. Aha! Get over here, squid. Squid spread his fire out a little. I was gonna say, shouldn't ruin my perfect and Nox rate, but I'll be back in Moonglow once. And also, I'll probably be fine with 97 Annox on the final leg of the quest. 85. 15 to go. Come on. Come on, pirates. Six a pop. Oh, I can't carry anymore. Well, that's very kind of you, Tuama, to not sell it to me and leave me standing here like a chump. Leaving it on your floor so you can gather it back up and sell it to someone else. Okay. So what else do I even want to brew up? Awaken. Couldn't hurt. I have 99 awakens, just in case. Didn't need blood moss for that, but that's okay. Alright. Shoot back to the west. And here we are already. Yeah. Ah. Here we go. All right, Julia. Pressure's on. Actually, let's just have the Avatar heroically abandon his friends, so that they don't have to feel the guilt of having let him die. Sparing Julia the emotional turmoil. And then when she... Butchering all of these Ettins has got to get the job done. Oh, don't let Jonna die. Jonna could flee just as well. And then... Boom. And we might as well, for old time's sake, whoops, loot, found some gems, that's nice. A scroll. Kalzenkor. That's quite a scroll for a, unless I misread that. Quite a scroll for an Ettin to have. My official headcanon is going to be... I'm going to use Kalzenkor at least once, so that we get a demon on our side. And my headcanon is going to be that it's calling on Sinvral, our buddy. The one good demon. Yeah, there's no trap there. See, vast lore. That's more what I'm expecting. Okay. We all got pretty roughed up, waiting for Julia to get her kills in. That's fine. You're on watch, Julia, since we got all roughed up waiting for you. Get your kills in. Come on, apparition. No. Oh well. Because she's definitely there, right? Oh yeah. Mwah. So Gwenno now is the only one. And she's probably not getting there. What do I need? Not really anything. But let's... Oh, and we're all out of ash. I might have to go to you for ash. But okay. I'm gonna buy spider silk until you tell me that I can't have more. Ah, glad to hear it. Give me some nightshade. Give me some mandrake. Great. That's a bunch of money we have now. Or room for more money that we have. So we gotta buy ash. So we'll go to you. Gweno is now our designated doer of all the work and fights. There's good old Scarbray. Should look at the map. Just have a good sense of when to hop off here. That's pretty soon. Right around here, we're on the latitude, I should say, of Britain. And then this is as good a spot as any. Bueno, kill him. Oh, it's Empath Abbey. So, from the Abbey, oh yeah, it's not far. Well, let's camp, see if we can finally get Julia up there. Shimino, keep an eye out. I guess Gweno's at full health, she could have done it. There we go. Julia, your deeds have been so valiant. And also, you've shown lots of sacrifice, of course. Don't want to act like it's all valor for Julia. She'll be like, well, what about my sacrifice? It's the voice I've decided Julia speaks in. Alright, Gweno. Skeletons have bad hit rates at this point. Or no. No, because we're getting a lot of the hit sound. They're just weak. Poor damage. Which is fine. I certainly don't mind the skeletons being weak. Oh, they are roughing up the avatar a bit. Oh well. That skeleton tried his best to flee. Didn't do him any good. Okay, here we go. A little north. And then, I mean, we're on the road. It's no great mystery. No heirs of any kind. Leave me alone, please. We wait by the honest arms. Or we can go back and forth. Ah, yes. Yes, all I want is sulfurous ash, please. Now I'm just gonna buy them from you until you stop selling them to me. Thanks, Pendra. Now let's re-up on money. 208. We have several chain suits already. And I'm going to pay you 208 for each of these 19 additional chain suits. This is not a good business model. Alright. Boom. We're back to the gold cap. So, why don't I look at what spells I would want to cast? What time is it? 4:22? Shut this down soon. But, okay. What involving ash am I going to want to cast? Vast Flam. Oh, but I don't even have any pearl, do I? Oh, we're never going to... We're like, sorry, Julia. Hope you kissed your parents goodbye, because we're never going to Minok again. Well, we'll go to Minok after we overthrow the Blackthorn regime. But not a moment sooner. Oh, you don't sell pearl either? Gotta go to Scarbray for pearl. Yeesh. Because ought to stock up on Vasflan. Okay, making our way back to the ship. Trolls, eh? No. I can't spare 12 gold, I'm sorry. 1 hit. 2 hits. 2. And 2. She doesn't get paid by the hour. Just a little over 600 to go. But still, it's probably not going to happen, and that's okay. Where did I leave my ship? Further south. Right? Wrong? It doesn't matter. If we've lost the ship entirely, we can just travel by magic carpet from now on. Pythons. Not up. Here we are. Do the seas become more dangerous at night? Be helpful if they did. So we head south down to Scarborough once again. We will kill this night the old-fashioned way, wandering in the woods, in the hopes the island will be swarmed with foes. Come on, foes. Once again, the only foes we attract are on an adjacent island. Mainland, I guess. Yes, I certainly am. I need pearls. For 6. Okay. Okay. I can't carry anymore. I literally just didn't scroll on the reagent screen, did I? No, it's even there. Well, okay, that was silly. Oh well. So, Vast Flam. What's the situation, team? What do we got here? 4. Let's make a lot. Vast Flam is Ash and Pearl. So, let's make 95 right now. Done. Alright. Oh, and you've got the Ash too, so that's not a bad price either. Ah, can't carry anymore. That's what I like to hear, Toama. Ah, there we go. Can't carry any more of that. Very good. Look at my spells. I did 50. And now I'm like, oh, why wouldn't I just fill it out? So, yeah, let's do that. We've got everything we need but the Mandrake. And another sea voyage. Might get Gweno. I don't think we're getting Gweno to the cap. Not the cap, but oh well. That's fine. I mean, as she demonstrated with those trolls, she can get the job done as a level 6er. Alright, just give me a ton of mandrake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So I have 52 vast money. Zen core. Oh yeah, I might as well. It's 7th circle. You never know. So, okay, hold on. Yes, Norim, I do need more mandrake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So, I had 52, right? 52 vast money. So let's make 47 more. Okay. And yes, let's do some Zen core. Need Pearl and Nightshade. Obviously, I'm fully stocked on Pearl, but not on Nightshade. So let's just buy a ton of Nightshade. Ooh. Yep, you're right. And that's a reagent expensive spell. Which is fine. It was freaking loaded. Okay. I can't see myself using that much Zen core. So hold on. Oh no. Okay. Zen core. And Zen core is Pearl and Nightshade. It's 250. And then for Sanctlore, Mandrake, Nightshade, Moss. Yeah, I have a bunch of rings of invisibility, so I also have that option. But it's like, here we are at the end. I've got all this money. Yes, I seek the purest of spell components and nothing but. Just hold my sack open and I'll say when. Just keep brushing that Nightshade and that Mandrake in there, buddy. Okay. Do a little Sanctlore and Mandrake, Nightshade, Moss. Well, we're gonna do 30. Who knows if we'll even cast one, but it doesn't matter. Okay. Just looking one more time. Feel content. And so, remind myself. Alright. Good. Oh, can't carry any more. That's good. Can't carry any more of that. And let's get a bunch of Nightshade and a bunch of Mandrake. I'm gonna do Nightshade till I'm down to the 6,500. And then I'll do the other one down to 5,000. Maybe not all the way to 5,000. Maybe 5,500. Actually, no. We're going down to 5,000. Unless I hit the cap before then, but I don't think it will. Can't carry any more. How about that? Okay, well, in that case, why don't I cap out on Nightshade? I've got all this money. And it's just scratching the surface of how much money we can have. Can't carry more. That's what I wanted to hear, Nilrim. Have yourself a lovely day. I mean, Nilrim is starting to think about retirement at this point. Okay. What else? I'll restock on Blood Moss. So we'll hit old Scarbray here. Oops. Went south when I should have went north. And nothing wants to fight me. It's the smell of all the garlic. It's too pungent. It's keeping him at bay. Here we are. Oh, right. It's nighttime. Well, let's see. Can we... Oh! Something for Gweno to kill. Oops. Once again, saved by the clumsy escape route of the enemy, but 600. She's never going to get that before I start this quest. And it's fine. I'm not sweating it. In fact, let's camp. Yeah, we'll set a watch. Julia, keep watch. Lights out when the beat drops. Probably the only person in the world capable of suddenly getting Keep Watch by the Wu-Tang Clan stuck in my head. How many people paid any attention to that most recent Wu-Tang album? Can't carry more? Glad to hear it. How about the pearl? Can't carry more. Very nice. Alright. 2 preparatory steps remain. But just to raise the possibility of Gweno getting some more experience, we're going to take the long way one last time to Britain. Yeah, talk about a long way. Okay, here we are. Serpent Isles. And north to Britain. The reassuring lights of the lighthouse staffed by fascist sympathizers and extremely grumpy old men. North, 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 north. Row, row, row your boat. Let's do it, team. All the way. We made it. Oh, some combat. Alright. It escaped. That was the likely outcome. It's fine. Oh, this is just sad. Why would you even start this fight? Lonely ass pirate. I mean, I guess all his pirate friends got killed. It was basically just like suicide by cop. Except we're not cops. Because we're undermining the Blackthorn regime instead of working for it. Okay. Gotta quickly remind myself the layout of Brittany villages. What? Oh yeah. I just want an inn. Just go to North Brittany. Actually, before I do that, back to the Buccaneer's Den. Grab some gems, just in case. Just get the map out. Right, so I want to get closer to Trinsic before I head east. Back to the coastline for reference. And then straight east from here should... Yeah, here we go. The Buccaneer's Den. Oh. Very clever. Not crawling through your fireplace, buddy. Yes, you can. Show me some gems. 4 for 294. Jeez. I'll take a couple packs, buddy. But, you know what? Considering how dungeons are structured, I'd be shocked if I need more than 33. Wait, what's the torch supply like? I mean, probably very high and not something I'm going to run out of. Actually, torch supply is getting low. Yeah, you can get me torches. Torches are also quite expensive. It's probably just the case that the Buccaneer's Den is ripping me off. That's fine. At this point, I'm an easy mark. Okay, full up on torches. In fact, did he keep selling me torches instead of telling me I couldn't carry more? That would be a very Buccaneer's Den-y kind of thing to do. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll take a few more gems, buddy. Because, frankly, I'm about to go my last stop in Britain today. Oh, don't even have to go to Britain to sell a bunch of stuff. I would like to sell, please. Oh, goodness. Not exactly sure that this is worth it. It's not, in fact. I'm not... What am I talking about? Exactly sure. It's clearly not worth it, in fact. Go down to the melee weapons and make some real money. Hawking short swords. Some maces. Some morning stars. Remembering when it was such a step forward in the battle when I finally had 2 morning stars. Sell a bunch of bows. Alright, that's enough. We don't need to hit the money cap today. Yeah, I just want some more gems, just to be safe. There. Oh, well now it's like, why not hit the gem cap? There. Alright. Back to Britain. To sleep in my favorite inn in North Brittany. Say hi to Toshi. I think that's where we left him. We're certainly not paying to get Toshi back out of the inn. It's your home now, Toshi. Really? A drawbridge for the village inn? Even though they're open. I would like to rest, please. Yes, I'll take it. Boom. Full health. We've got everything important in 99. We're well equipped. Okay. And now, let's hop a carpet. It's turned out to be a longer stream than I thought because I want to get all the tedious preparation out of the way. All right. There's my shame map. Remind myself the path. I could have been a lot clearer to myself here. That's okay. So, fine. Why am I entering shame? What's my reason here? Okay. Beyond Shame's egress, in the center of the underworld, there is a place of darkness. Beyond this darkness lies the gate of the Lord of the world. When thou art ready, thou must call forth Veracamor to unlock the gate and venture past Ethereal wards and dealers of souls. That which the world has lost awaits thy coming. So that's the reason I'm going to Shame, to get to Shame's egress, like the exit. But am I completely misreading that, British? Yes. Is there anything that I absolutely should not? Is there anything that like I've I should not go to the last dungeon? You like if you think I should hold off, you can let me know right now. Because I'm not going in the last dungeon right now. I'm just gonna get to Shame's Egress and then we'll shut it down. But if there's something really important that I ought to do, back upon the land. I'll make my way out. Okay, well, we'll find out tomorrow. Because I'll get out right now. I'll save just right outside Shame's Egress. And then when I get the scoop, I will make an informed decision. Okay, what was the deal with this place and how did I get out of here? I know the middle was that demon room with all the hidden demons that we just beat up on. I think the answer was through here. No, hold on. Through here? A bizarre thing of me not to note on the map where the ladder out on the last floor is. Okay. Shame's Aggress. Save. I'm gonna look at a gem just now. Well, this is as vast and open area as there's been in the Underworld. So there's a bit of exploring to be done. To find that dungeon. We'll get down to that tomorrow as we begin the final leg of our journey. Or alternately, I find out there's some really cool thing that I really want to see for myself. And we go climbing back up. we do that. Either way, thanks to everyone who tuned in. Thanks, British, for sticking around to the end. And for sticking around to the real true end, which is coming very soon. It's been a wild ride, and it'll continue to be a wild ride for a few more sessions. Maybe. Or maybe one. I don't know. We'll find out. Alright. Back at 3 p.m. Atlantic tomorrow. If anyone is watching right now that isn't British, never tuned in before, I mean, this is the big one. Hit that follow button. Come on back. But at any rate, alright. This is it. Time to go to the grocery store. Until the next time our paths cross, take care of yourselves and be kind to everyone you meet.